जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति 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 जगवंदन, शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन, शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। सिद्धि सदन गज बदन विनायक, सिद्धि सदन गज बदन विनायक, सिद्धि सदन गज बदन विनायक।
Jai Shri Mataji, brothers and sisters, let us bow down to Shri Mataji and take our bandhan.
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। विद्यावारिधि बुद्धि विधाता, विद्यावारिधि बुद्धि विधाता, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। मांगत योगी जन कर जोड़े, मांगत योगी जन कर जोड़े, मांगत योगी जन कर जोड़े, मांगत योगी जन कर जोड़े। बसहु श्री माता जी मानस मोरे, बसहु श्री माता जी मानस मोरे, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन, शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए
Let us put our attention on Sri Ganesh and Sri Mataji in our heart. Sri Ganesha is the first deity that was created. Sri Ganesha is pure innocence in us. We'll offer Sri Ganesha mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We let our heart be fully open to Sri Ganesha, to Sri Mataji as Sri Ganesha. Mother, please put your innocence and purity in my heart. I surrender anything that is not innocent. I surrender at your lotus feet. From our heart, we let our attention nourish our roots with the innocence from our heart. Sri Ganesha, please enlighten my Mooladhara chakra. We'll offer the mantra Sri Nirmal Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmal Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. I reject whatever is not pure in me. Once we feel the silence within us, we just relax, let our attention rise spontaneously into the Sahasrara with no effort. Mother, you do everything. Sri Ganesha, you do everything. Now we are going to raise our left side with our right hand and bring down the right side several times, raising the left side and bringing down the right side. And we're going to take Shri Mahakali Bhairava mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now we're putting our attention in the void. Shri Ganesha, please bless my void area with complete purity. Sri Adiguru Dattatreya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Adiguru Dattatreya Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Sri Vishnumaya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishnumaya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Mahaganesha mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahaganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
It's a great day for me to come to Italy to celebrate Ganesha Puja. The nature which we see around is the blessing of the Ganesha only, because he is the one who prays to the Mother Earth that she should grant her blessings upon human beings. It is he who molds all the elements of the nature and molds them to create life. As you call them, these are all carbohydrates. Now the carbohydrates have got carbon and hydrogen. Carbon is coming from Sri Ganesh and hydrogen is coming from Mahakali. And that is how this universe is created in this beautiful way all around us. Now, these carbohydrates need oxygen, which is given to us by the sun, by the right side. Thus, you know that in the night, these trees emit hydrogen, and in the daytime, they generate oxygen. This is all the trick of Sri Ganesha, who is sitting in between. Now it is he who becomes the sun. He ascends from the deep down seat below the Kundalini, rises on the left-hand side of Mahakali, goes up and settles in the Surya, that is the Agya. So Mahakali, which is the primordial energy, is absolutely transcended by him. As the child of Mahakali, he is absolutely dedicated and devoted to her. And that is how he is the master of Mahakali power, Lord of. That means he is the Lord of subconscious mind. He is the Lord of all the jadas.
All the
Jada. That is, you can say the dead. Not the dead, but Jada is the one matter which has not matter and the dead. You must understand the word Jada. Very important. Jada means all that is the matter which is not moving. So he can transcend this great power and become the Lord of that power by one very small little wisdom he has. Now that small little wisdom is surrender. And the surrender is to be understood in its proper sense. Surrender is signifying no giving up anything. Because whenever you try to give up or take up, you are using your ego. But surrendering means giving up the ego itself. So all the ideas of giving up something or taking in something disappear. Keep your eyes open, because you see, I'm talking about the subconscious and I don't want you to keep your eyes. That's a sign of going into subconscious. This has to be recorded in your conscious mind. Now, when we surrender, we have to see how Ruttambara Pragya, which is the power of Mahalakshmi, the essence of Mahalakshmi, how she helps. Like situations, we should accept. Say this morning, it was Amavasya. Is the day when, if you worship Sri Ganesha, it's very deep. So I wanted to have from the end of Amavasya to start the puja. Now that's why the water finished. It would not start. I could not take my bath. Because I had said, if I had said that we'll have puja at lunchtime, many would have felt, oh God, now no lunch. But that was the right time to start the puja. So there was no water and I had to wait for the water. And a simple thing like that happened. But it achieved the right time. Now, when you start accepting situations, then you realize that all these situations are created not by anything else but Uttambara Pragya herself. But ego is such a thing that it wants to do the way it likes. So people start doing things against the plans of the divine. And all the time they are in friction and in trouble, going against. And thus they have to take a double speed to fight. But going against the divine, we are going against our ascent. These egos develop as a result of our upbringing, atmosphere, and as natural idea to assert. These as our conditioning and our upbringing, and also as a natural idea we have to assert. Now this domination part comes to us from the matter, because matter dominates the spirit. It dominates us through giving us comfort, false notions, false ideas. It dominates through our desires. It dominates through lust and greed. Also, it dominates us through a very subtle way by possessing us through bhoots, as we call them. And this is what we see how Sri Ganesha has ascended as Christ to show us how we have to ascend out of all this mire of matter. As he is ascending, we catch hold of his feet and we also ascend with him. Though he is a child, he is very powerful and he can take us to that level where the spirit resides. Now the first thing that we have to know is about sex. In the West, sex has become an obsession with people, as if it's a religion. And if they cannot be sexually active, or if they are not having any sex activities, they think they are all wasted. They are good for nothing. The whole atmosphere is built up like that through your medias, through your television. All kinds of things are put into your head to feel that you are inferior if you are not dealing with sex. And when we get attached to this kind of a stupid idea that our life is only meant for sex enjoyment, we start descending downward instead of descending upward. What is that?
Lizard.
I don't like them very much. Alright, doesn't matter. It's a very different type of a lizard than Indian. Better looking.
Smaller. Nice though.
Fun. She's green. She don't get green. Alright. So to descend down is very easy. To fall is the easiest. And when the idea of sex all the time hover our mind, our attention gets so much filled with it that even with our eyes, with our thought, with our mind, our head, everything, it is nothing but just this filth in our head. So for young people, when they get married, the best thing is that they should realize the importance of sex is not so great. And they should start understanding that it is not a sin, but it is not also everything. Then also women must know that they are on this earth to give place for the realized souls to be born. And in the name of Ganesha, they should have innocent children. But when these realized souls are born in the West, they do not keep their pure form because the parents are in a funny shape. And though the Ganesha has done all the best that is possible to get the best children in the womb of the realized mothers, they get really absolutely affected. and we start hurting them by our ill behavior, by our wrong ideas. So when you are pregnant, one should read Ganesha Stotra, must do puja of Ganesha, and try to remain pure as far as sex is concerned. Moreover, we start thinking about something that is so spontaneous. What is there to think about it? Just an Indian won't understand this. They won't understand in the village. What is there to think about sex? It's so spontaneous. It's like thinking about going to the bathroom. It's a joyless pursuit and imaginary ideas. So one has to be very, very alert that we are now saints, we are yogis, and we are not going to waste our energy in this kind of a joyless pursuit. What is it there?
Che cos'è?
What's it?
It's a beetle.
Ah. Can't be afraid of beetles. Alright. Now, when we understand our life as so important for the emancipation of humanity, for giving light to others, for saving the whole world from the disaster it is awaiting, when we realize that, how can we waste our energy, our attention into such a spontaneous thing like that? Especially for old people, there is no need to think about it anymore. Forget it. You are very happy that you are all right there. Now just devote your time to something great. Actually, you have missed nothing whatsoever. The spiritual joy is so much greater and it's so eternal that we should not seek all this. On the contrary, whenever such thoughts come in, we should sublimate it. You will see once you start doing that, your sensitivity, your perception to joy will be thousandfold. And gradually you will get over it. Because it is such a temporary pleasure, that's why people run after it. If it was something of eternal nature, one would not again go to it. But it is in human nature, it is natural. So it is being sanctified and one can have it till you are young. But then gradually you must make your pure existence so purified that this should not enter into your mind at all. So when you catch hold of the feet of Sri Ganesha, which are very tiny, sweet little things, you should know that you should be yourself little lightweight. Otherwise, if you are having all these problems upon yourself, he won't like and he might just again throw you down. And that your attention should be purified by attention towards Sri Ganesh. Only people who are this kind really also enjoy sex. Otherwise they cannot. Because there are so many perversions in their heads, I don't know what are they up to. And that is why then they rise above it. That is why they get fed up with it after some time. And they mature properly in their own age. Otherwise you will find even 80-year-old people shaking their hands on their sticks, you see, still looking at young girls. It's something I can't understand.
And it is always
Jai Shri Mataji. Let us do Namaskar and take our bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji.
नित्यं ध्यायन्ति योगिनः कामदं मोक्षदं चैव ओंकाराय नमो नमः। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा